I want everyone to take a close look at what's in my hand, because this fragrance is the topic of discussion for today. I want to talk about not the obvious. I want to talk about the road that's least traveled, but it's so important to travel. I know we talk about being debonair, chic, contemporary, a man of today, this new nuance, but one thing that we never take into consideration is being distinctive,
they're out there,
being classic, being profound, wearing something that is elevating, something that is not over the top, but does enough to set you aside from everybody else in that room or everybody else in that space. And if those ingredients or those components are in play in that particular moment, then you're wearing a classic fragrance. So before we get started, I need you to do me one favor, and that is to like, share, leave comments, and let people know about the most exciting channel there is about fragrances, by the one and only, the sniff agent, that is me, JB the Mentor. My job is to introduce you to fragrances from all around the world and to give you the fragrance tools to be successful in any social circle. So with that being said, I'm gonna do the job that I think I was destined to do. Now, I talked about fragrances, but I distinctively want to talk about a classic. And a classic fragrance has to do a couple things. I think it has to be around for eons. It has to be, or there has to be, a general consensus that this fragrance is so compelling that you yourself will have to be part of that frat, that club, that community. And lastly, it has to smell good. It has to do something to your person, and it has to do something to those around you. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce this wonderful baby right here called Reflection Man. Now, you know I'm not big on notes, but I'll just say this. There's sandalwood in this. There's patchouli in this. There is pink pepper in this. But overall, what makes this thing kick and dominate and go through the contortions that it goes through to bring you into the spotlight is that sandalwood. It is a powdery, floral, sweet scent that is just magnetic. It's pulsating, and it's such a classic. This fragrance you would wear in any era. I don't care what decade you're in, you're reaching for this fragrance. This fragrance will go from my son to his son to my great-great-great-great-grandson. That's how captivating this is. Sometimes you have to move away from being chic. You have to move away from being contemporary. You have to move away from being the trend of the day. And you have to move in the circle or the vein of, I want to be profound. I want to be something that is of an enigma, something that's hard to come across. This fragrance right here, this powdery giant, will take you from being a quiet, gentle soul to being this debonair, classic, thoughtful individual. Because one of the things that we miss about fragrances is that a fragrance causes you to be thoughtful. When you spray that fragrance and you put that on your person and you hit the streets, you hit the roads, you encounter the world, that is a thoughtful act that is second to none. So when you're wearing a classic like AMOUAGE'S Reflection Man, you're saying to the world, I'm making a statement. And the statement is, I choose not to be like everyone else. I choose to be distinctive. I choose to be refined. I choose to be elegant and move in a way that is hard to depict, but so difficult to deny. This fragrance does it. And when I tell you it does it, it does it. It's the it factor. It's the compliment getter. It's the quiet beast, but it never leaves you alone. It pulsates. It ricochets from nose to nose back to you, and they can't get enough of it. So what I'm telling you to do from this day forward is not just to consider the trendy fragrances, but start to galvanize fragrances that are classics, because a classic just says that you are aware of history and you are aware of fragrances that last. That's the key. Last those moments of contemporary,
you know they're out there, don't you?
Outbursts. It does the job of making sure that everything created has a history, everything created has an anchor, everything created has a place where brilliance and thoughtfulness came together to make something special. And that's this fragrance right here in this bottle. If you want the best and you want to stand alone and you desire to be distinctive and walk your own journey, travel your own journey. So if you're looking to tell a story, if you're looking to write a script, if you're looking to produce a show that's unlike anything else, yes, because when you wear classic fragrance, you have just put on a major production. And if you want to be the star in that production, then you need to grab yourself a bottle of AMOUAGE'S Reflection Man and go out there for the day and be the star. Because after all, who wouldn't want that attention that this fragrance can command? And at the same time, you're distinct from everyone else around you. Enough said. Ladies and gentlemen, the house of AMOUAGE'S Reflection Man, you can't go wrong. And as always, my nose, it knows. Take it from the sniff agent. This is a banger. So that's it for this show. But before I depart, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and tell all your friends about the sniff agent. Tell them that there's somebody on the scene that is intentional, that's thoughtful, that's giving you the tools to be your best in each and every moment of every day. My name is the Sniff Agent, and modern people do sexy things, so go on and smell good. And remember, this is just one step to you being your best you.